to another TVT. We've been on a TVT train all day today. We've had some excellent TVTs, and I don't think this one will be any different. Spawning in the lower right-hand corner of Gresvan, we have our red Terran player for the Shopify Rebellion, ByuN. And his opponent in the upper left-hand corner, the Towel Terran in the blue. It's GuMiho. Yeah, make sure to bet all your nuggets on who you think's going to win. Right now, ByuN has 69% of the vote. Honestly, you guys should just keep it like right there. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Great work, everybody. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give the channel a nice follow. If you're watching this on YouTube later on after the broadcast, you know, give it a nice little subscribe. I wish they would use the same word. That way I could just say, like, give the channel a follow. And it would make sense on both platforms. Can't they just make my life easier? But then subscribe on Twitch costs $5. Or $6 if you do it on your phone. Hot tip, don't ever subscribe to anybody on mobile. It costs an extra $1. Don't give that $1 to Google or Apple. They don't deserve it. Neither of them. What is this command center? Is Marine first? GuMiho going wild here, going buck wild. He's got Marine first into CC into Reaper. Playing it defensively. I'm interested to see how this lines up to what ByuN's doing. He's doing a very standard build. Be factory reactor after the Reaper. Going into the CC, I imagine he will get into more Reapers and Hellions, similar to what we saw last game against Vindicta. And absolutely can get aggressive to GuMiho here, who's... I mean, this factory is so much later. Is this... This is a full wall with the reactor. That's kind of cute. That is cute. I like that. Obviously, a much earlier CC. His command center is finishing up when ByuN's is going to hit about a third. ByuN probably going to go for a push fairly soon here. Could be 3 Reapers, 2 Hellions. He could wait until a couple more units are out as well, if he feels like he wants to, if he so desires. Oh, looks like more Reapers coming out. All right, he's going to keep the pressure on. GuMiho has a Cyclone on the way. Did he send a Reaper out? Where's GuMiho's Reaper? Oh my god, it circumnavigated ByuN's early game units. Made its way into the base. It's going to kill a couple of SCVs here. GuMiho. Oh my god, no, close the door. Ooh, that was close. That was dangerous. Cyclone locks onto one of the Reapers. One Cyclone's actually kind of scary here by itself. I feel like ByuN's units might have been able to kill that. But I think he sent a few back to try to clean up that Reaper. So he didn't have the power to just take down that Cyclone. And now, I mean, second Cyclone's about to pop. Starport on the way. There's more Marines out. So if the Reapers tried to jump up here, they would get shut down by the 6 Marines. I think GuMiho's buttoned up pretty well. We'll see. We got the double lock onto the 2 Hellions, but actually the Hellions back up. They get out of range. Marines coming down from the main base going to try to capture all of these units, but they are way too slow to really capture much. The Reapers will get out of there. The Hellions will die. Yeah, not a lot of SCV damage, really. Killing the one Cyclone is certainly nice, but GuMiho is still taking better trades this game. Honestly, I don't mind GuMiho's position at all off the back of this. I will say, it doesn't really feel like it was worth it. Like, oh, I got his command center up earlier and stuff. But that being said, if ByuN had gone for a more safe build, instead of getting into all these like super early game units, 3% Hellions, and trying to put pressure on, if he had played it a little more safe and conservative, I think GuMiho could have taken this base way sooner and it would have worked out very well for him. as it is, it's a relatively even game. There are 4 Reapers up here that might try to sneak into the base at some point. GuMiho seems to be fairly ready for that, though. And he's going to push across with this medevac, with the 8 Marines. See if he can't get some damage done. Ooh, Stim just finished up for ByuN, though. And ByuN's here with a drop as well. There is a Cyclone and a few Marines nearby, but the Marines leave right at the wrong moment, focusing maybe a little bit too much on the Reapers down there. Auto turret going to go down. There's not much here. Stim is done. These SCVs getting absolutely demolished. Oh, man, that is painful. The medevacs pick up and leave. Is there still the drop on the other side of the map? Oh, wait, what am I looking for? This one. Maybe it was trying to catch those medevacs. It looks like it came home. Maybe a bit of an F2 from GuMiho. And I think if this drop had been going off at the same time, that could have been very good for GuMiho. And now it's going to be so late. There's a siege tank here. It's actually the only thing here. The rest of the units are all up in the main. Yeah, the Marine just backs up. These Reapers are still a potential threat as well. Nice little pick up there for GuMiho. Could target this base down and force a cancel. There it is. Loses a couple Marines for it, but you know what? Well worth it getting the cancel on that third. Looks like ByuN will replace it, but GuMiho has a third in the main base. So GuMiho is actually way ahead economically if he just puts that down. And he puts that down and gets a few workers at it. I feel like he's in a fantastic spot. I will say ByuN's army is much bigger, and that's due in part to that delayed third, but also due in part to, I was going to say killing more stuff, but you know what? He lost a handful of Marines as well, so it's mostly the delay on that third base. Oh, Reapers scout the medevac drop, and the medevac drop scouts the Reapers. But I don't think GuMiho knows that there's a push right at his front door right now. He does have tanks in a nice little position here, but where are the Marines for GuMiho? I don't know. They're coming down from the main base. It feels a little late, but you know what? He's actually going to get a great surround on this with the SCVs. A few SCVs dying, but GuMiho cleans that up. And a minute ago, he was down about 15 army supply. Now, it's pretty much dead even. He did sacrifice some workers for that. And this third base, which I feel like could have landed 100 years ago, maybe it's better that it didn't, because it would have been the prime target for that push. Instead, it's going to land around the same time as ByuN's is ready. ByuN is up 10 workers, though. That is a big deal. GuMiho can drop a couple more mules since that orbital's up sooner, but definitely got to get that worker count back up to where ByuN's is at. Let's see. ByuN on 1 eBay, finishing up +1 armor. 1-1 about to finish for GuMiho here. So upgrade-wise, they're actually going to be very similar. Armory's going down afterwards as well. Looks like we're going to chill for a minute. ByuN putting down a sensor tower. Spreading out on the map. Still, Reapers are still alive. I love it. The amount of control to, like, go in and then turn around as soon as you see a unit is just wild. It's so quick. Oh, we got a big lift up here. I don't think GuMiho saw that with this Marine. There are 2 turrets here, though. I feel like that might deter ByuN. He could go for the boost over them, but it is a bit more dicey. Oh, he's going for it. Yeah, dicey, but he gets everything in and everything out of those medevacs. Oh, and that's +2 armor going to get killed. Is that +2 attack going to get killed as well? Marines are here, but I don't think it's enough Marines. GuMiho doesn't have enough here. Oh, no. He undercommitted to this. A tank pops out, but ByuN just splits a little bit and then kills it. 21 SCVs going down, and just like that, this game was so close. GuMiho in an awful spot, but he is counterattacking with absolutely everything. That's why his army wasn't there. He's going to dive forward on top of the Marines, killing these SCVs. 2 Marines target down that tank. ByuN's got to pull back. ByuN's also in GuMiho's natural. I think this is much better for ByuN, as he started this a lot sooner. But GuMiho is in the base. He does have 4 siege tanks here. He's got the Raven as well. ByuN trying to lift up and get out of there with whatever he can. GuMiho decides to go down to the low ground. He wants to start working on this command center. Obviously, he's lost just about everything, but he's trying to float his buildings to the middle of the map. Oh, he's going to kill the CC. Okay, there's still a CC here for ByuN. ByuN's found this command center. GuMiho, though. GuMiho does have a main base. I feel like he could lift this and fly it to the corner, but he hasn't realized it yet. ByuN has a command center here. What's the money? Both players have just metric hectons of money. That's right, metric hectons. It's a PG stream sometimes. Not really, but sometimes. ByuN gonna fly to the corner and just try to fly all the way around. There is not a command center down for GuMiho, but he has enough money for one, and he has all his SCVs here. Oh, wait, there is a command center. Oh, never mind, he's got one. It's fine. It's flying to the same corner ByuN's is in. Uh-oh, guys, they're gonna meet in the middle. GuMiho killing everything, ByuN killing everything. ByuN puts down a new CC. GuMiho not spending that money, instead waiting for the command center maybe. But I feel like putting down the CC should be a good idea, maybe even in the natural. Well, if they didn't know, now they know. GuMiho's is not an orbital. That's a big deal. ByuN could land his and drop a couple mules, drop a couple scans. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, it actually can't get away here. I think here is the only place it can get away. ByuN obviously has enough money to build a new one. Oh, GuMiho's whole army is like right over here. Nice medevac went out here, and then... No, GuMiho's going in the main! Oh my god, what is he doing? What is GuMiho doing? He's a madman. He's down so much supply. I guess he feels like he just has to. Forces the cancel. Forces the cancel. Neither player... Oh, wait. No, there's 2 Vikings. Okay, ByuN has Vikings. Never mind. Flying buildings doesn't matter to ByuN. I don't think GuMiho can kill that. It's too far in the corner. Oh my god, the SCV is getting absolutely slaughtered. A siege tank going to go down here? No, hot pickup. But 10 SCVs going down. GuMiho, he's never going to have an economy. GuMiho, but you can't build SCVs. You have to build other things. I feel like this is just going to be much better for ByuN, who... Where the hell did this orbital come from? Did he have this flying up like the left flank or something and I didn't see it? I don't know, but ByuN's about to have 2 bases. 2 orbital commands. He's got 31 SCVs. He's got enough money to drop down supply depots, which I think he really needs to do. Yeah, he's got a few coming. ByuN's actually close to being able to build units again. GuMiho is not. And I think GuMiho might have realized this and he just wants to go for a push. He just wants to try to end it either way. Oh, anti-armor missile. ByuN with a nice split. Avoids some of that damage. Oh, he's just going to target down tanks. Ooh, good hot pickups for GuMiho. And by that I mean he saved 1 tank. GG, ByuN takes game number 1. And yeah, it was just a much earlier base trade for ByuN. I think he knew what was happening earlier and was able to respond a little bit better. You always want to be the first player starting a base trade. You never want to be the second player. You don't want to have the base trade initiated on you. All right. Game 2, we're getting right into it. Royal Blood. That was a fun game 1. I feel like GuMiho does give us some fun games a lot of times. That's why he's one of my favorites. Like, even just the opening of that game. Marine into CC into Reaper. You just never see that. It's like he wants to like toy around and play around with the meta. He's like, can I open differently? And then he discovers Yeah, it can. And I mean, the opening did not affect the outcome of that game at all. It ended up very even, I would say, the opening. It wasn't until a few minutes later that things started happening and going well for our red Terran. Lower left-hand corner up 1-0. It's ByuN. His opponent in the upper right-hand corner in the blue. It's the Gumi God. This is a semi-final, so after this we will be maybe hopping into like a game of the other semis or getting straight into the finals. Not too sure. We'll just have to see. Hoping this one goes nice and long though, so it might end up being the finals we get into next. I'd love to see GuMiho take a game here, take us to a game 3. I feel like I say that a lot. I was like, oh, I want a 5-game series. I want to see all the games. I do. I just want to see all the games. I just want more games of StarCraft. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. I think it's perfectly fine to ask for that. Not a weird build from GuMiho this game, it looks like. Standard build. Looks like ByuN's doing the same thing, so. See a more normal opening. That might have been just a one-time thing for GuMiho, or maybe he'll just bust it out every now and then. Just mix it in. It did feel like if ByuN wasn't such an aggressive Terran, like, I feel like that build GuMiho did would have been really good against, like, a hero Marine, who might build those early game units, but might be a bit more conservative with them, might kind of chill with them. Whereas ByuN's going to just be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. That's ByuN's mantra. He listens to that song daily, actually. I don't know if you guys know. All right, Reapers. Reapers reaping. They're reaping what they sow. Yep, just same old, same old. ByuN already has that reactor done, so he's got double Reaper on the way. I think there's another Reaper coming across for GuMiho, but by the time it gets here, yeah, a Hellion will be out. 2 more Reapers are almost done. GuMiho's got to be a little careful here. Or he's just going to, you know, trade with the Reaper and then run away from the Hellion. Good times. Good vibes. I see somebody in chat use my Summer Slam command. You have triggered the join the Patreon for the KSL chat option. So if you guys like to support StarCraft, especially if you like to support players like this in Korean StarCraft, make sure to check out the Patreon for the KSL. Both of these players play regularly. And now ByuN's finding some good damage, but Big Daddy Cyclone's coming out. Oh, ByuN says, nah, I'm just going to target down workers. Gets 3 of them, but you know what? Loses everything for that. And yeah, it's technically a better trade for GuMiho. I think ByuN's okay with it because the worker count, killing 3 workers is really nice at this stage of the game. But now GuMiho's got a bit of a chance to counter push. 2 Reapers going to go for a counterattack. There's a tank on the way back at home for GuMiho, but that's 2 Reapers that aren't here. No Cyclone here yet for ByuN either. But he's not going to dive into the base. SCV's getting gunned down here. Good target fire from ByuN. And he gets 3 more worker kills. Could be even more, actually. GuMiho not handling this particularly well. Oh, man. 4, 5, 6 SCVs. No, where's the Marine Micro? Where's the Medevac? I meant the Medevac Micro. Oh, 6 more SCVs going down. And just like that, GuMiho has lost 9 workers this game, and it's showing here. He's down 11. Oh, Medevac almost getting caught in the middle of the map there. Fortunately for ByuN, only a couple Marines around. But this is a bit of a problem. There's actually nothing in the main base, and more SCV damage is incoming for GuMiho. ByuN off to a great start this game. It's 3 more kills and should be able to just get out of there without any issues whatsoever. Oh, he's got a drop going on the other side of the map, though. Auto turret helping to clear that up, but finally GuMiho getting a little bit of counter damage. But is it just too late? Because he's already, I mean, he's still down 10 workers. And yeah, he gets 3 kills, but he just lost 3 at the same time, and he's losing more because this drop of ByuN is just not stopping. Oh, no. Well, he drops back in, though. Might be able to kill a Super Depot. Maybe. GuMiho's still down 13 workers. Barely able to get above 30 this whole game. ByuN, repair your depot. ByuN, repair. It's a Super Depot, ByuN. You can't lose it. You can't lose it. No. Well, it's been nice knowing you, Super Depot. Oof. That was a lot of supplies, like 16 supply. Damn. I think he lost the medevac at the same time, too. He is a bit supply blocked right now, but he's got a CC about to finish. He's going to rebuild the depot in the exact same spot. Good times. I mean, this is actually really nice for GuMiho. I don't want to undersell how important being supply blocked for that long was, but that's kind of brutal. It's going to delay a lot of stuff for ByuN. Nobody likes to be supply blocked. I don't think GuMiho can crack this. He's coming in. What's the Raven count? Just 1 to 1. Ooh, he's going for it. He's going for it. He shuts down one of the tanks. Oh, one of his tanks gets shut down too, though. But he's got a lot of Marines here. There's another tank here for ByuN. GuMiho trying to get on top of it, but he decides to back up because the repair is just a little too good. And now he's just got to leave. Takes a decent trade. Army supply is even, but GuMiho is still down a ton of workers. And it feels like ByuN is just cruising on forward. But now more barracks. He's got a 3rd CC. He's going to float it out. GuMiho is trying to kind of zone here. But ByuN also has the Vikings. He's got that air control. Oh my god. GuMiho moves forward? He's insane. He's actually insane. Sending the barracks out. GuMiho's going mech. He's got Magfield Accelerator on the way for the one Cyclone that's coming out. I mean, what a hero. What an absolute hero. It's going to be a little bit before ByuN can very easily break this. Maybe? There's just no support here for GuMiho. Especially now that that Marine is dead. Oh, GuMiho has a lot of Vikings, though. It's not enough to win the fight just yet, but he does have a lot. Oh, ByuN's going for a counterattack. He's like, hey, you've been rallying everything you have here, haven't you? I don't think you have anything else back at home. And now it's Viking versus Viking. GuMiho decides to land, but he's got the Cyclone here. Oh, he's going to unsiege. That wasn't a counterattack drop. That was a break the tank line drop. Marines on the ground a little late to show up, though, during that unsiege. Can't believe this medevac got away. This Cyclone sitting here with 3 hit points as well. Going to do even more damage before it gets killed. But GuMiho, he just taps out. He can't break them. And doesn't feel like he can keep it going. I don't know if there was a drop on the other side of the map. But it doesn't matter either way. GuMiho forced to tap out. ByuN takes the series.